Once upon a time, in a small cozy village, there was a baby named Leo. From the moment he opened his bright eyes, something was different about him. Instead of just giggling at toys or crying when hungry, Leo was quietly curious. He would stare at his surroundings, trying to understand how things worked. His parents noticed that he often paused, thinking deeply, even as a tiny baby. As Leo grew into a toddler, his curiosity blossomed. Instead of simply playing with blocks, he began to ask, why does this block fall? And what happens if I stack it this way? His parents, amazed by his questions, encouraged him to explore and think. They realized that Leo was starting to learn the power of logic, the idea that if you understand how things work and follow a sequence of reasoning, you can solve problems and make better decisions. In his early childhood, Leo became fascinated with puzzles and riddles. He loved figuring out how to fit pieces together or how to solve simple riddles his parents would give him. Through these, Leo learned that thinking carefully, analyzing options, and following a logical sequence helped him find solutions. His mind was like a little machine that thrived on understanding cause and effect. As Leo entered school, his love for logic grew stronger. He learned about patterns, sequences, and cause and effect relationships. He realized that life, much like his puzzles, often followed logical steps. When faced with a problem, he would pause, think about what he knew, consider different options, and choose the best path forward. This approach made him confident and capable. When Leo became a teenager, he faced bigger challenges, decisions about friends, studies, and dreams. But his foundation in logic remained his guiding star. He learned to weigh pros and cons, to think ahead about consequences, and to plan his actions carefully. Whether it was studying for exams or helping friends solve their problems, Leo used logic as his main tool. As he grew into an adult, Leo realized that the principles he learned as a baby, questioning, analyzing, and reasoning, had become a part of who he was. He used logic not just to solve problems but to navigate life's uncertainties. He built a career as an engineer, designing systems that needed precise thinking. He became a mentor to others, teaching them that understanding the fundamental principles of how things work could lead to success and fulfillment. And even in old age, Leo's mind still thrived on logic. He would sit by his window, reflecting on his life. He thought about how starting with curiosity as a baby had laid the foundation for a life built on understanding and reasoning. He knew that the key to a happy life was to keep asking questions, think clearly, and always seek to understand the world around him. So, dear listener, remember Leo's story. Whether you are just starting to explore or are already on your journey, the power of logic, asking questions, analyzing, and reasoning can guide you through every stage of life. Just like Leo, with a curious mind and a logical heart, you too can build a life full of understanding, growth, and endless possibilities. And they all lived thoughtfully and happily ever after.